Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. This is like your first 1080, 60 frame a second, 10,000 kilobytes per second bit rate live stream. We had the 720 yesterday, but the cord came in. Now we're substantially higher on quality, more megapixels, more detail in my nose hairs. Type in the chat. So first off, let's get an audio check because again, I'm still like getting used to this whole setup. Yeah, I'm a little late because the sun is so bright here. It's kind of unstreamable. So, but we're good now with the sun setting. Okay. Here we are. What's up? $1.35 trillion added to U.S. equity markets today. And Bitcoin rallied with that. No surprise, right? Discussed if U.S. futures rally, Bitcoin's going to rally, Solana, Ethereum, everything's going to rally. Everything's tied together. So, but where did Bitcoin rally to? Well, here it is. You can see it. There's this channel that goes back all the way from March 10th to now. And another, like we tested it in, on the 19th, 20th, yeah, what is it? It's the 19th, and then now today, supply line. There's some supply there. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that we rallied, but did anything change? Was there a technical event that occurred that would make the trend be short-term uptrend now? I'm talking about compared to what we've seen since January 20th when the trend reversed. The answer, unfortunately, would be no. The only way we could be reversing that midterm downtrend or whatever would be like breaking above 92, 93K. That's just reality. I mean, people are trying to like say that I might have like been bearish or bullish, but when you're in between two major levels and you're in a short-term, midterm downtrend, you kind of just got to say, until we're making higher highs, higher lows, that's going to remain. Not so bullish, but it's cool to see a rally because we knew the index funds were overdue for a reflexive rally. It started beginning today. I mean, Tesla up 10%. You had a lot. MicroStrategy killed it too. But not really like a big occurrence, a big event. Bitcoin currently only at 1.26% on the day. So calm down. Everyone relax. I mean, in actuality, it was like the altcoins that took kind of center stage in the crypto market today. With, and I'm sure that means Bitcoin dominance didn't do very well. Let's look at the daily real quick on Bitcoin. Good to see y'all. Give me an audio check, video check, everything check, because I just don't know. And I don't want to get too far into the stream with the audio levels being bad. Because yesterday wasn't good initially. It was too loud on the audio. I changed up my overlay too. I know the TTS was way too loud. Fix that. We should be okay. Audio no bueno, but people are saying it's good. It's good. Audio's good. Yeah, we're not quite at 8K video yet, but maybe at some point, right? I don't even know if we can do that yet. I don't know if the internet, Wi-Fi could even handle that out here. So anyway, Bitcoin going for its highest daily candle close since March 6th. But I mean, any more selling and it might not even take out the candle close from the 19th. Come on, man. I like to see it above the 200-day simple moving average as they recaptured it with that Mara Bazoo yesterday engulfing candle. Cool. And there'd still be upside. If you're talking about levels of inflection looking left, you still have upside to 91, not 92K. Downside 73.8. I'm not going to be bullish or bearish when we're in the middle of two levels. Like, I'm not even here trying to forecast Bitcoin's next move. We're here finding assets that are trading at inflection points with favorable price action. That's what we're here for. We're not here to forecast. I don't know how many times I have to say it. I'm not trying to make calls on Bitcoin every day. Good Lord, it's just getting tired. We just look at Bitcoin because we believe in it fundamentally for what it stands for. It's financial freedom, individual sovereignty. Saw a video today in the UK, some guy trying to take out $2,500 for a dirt bike for his kid. They won't even let him. They won't let him. They're like, you got to go to the dirt bike store and get receipts and stuff and bring it back to the bank, and then we'll maybe let you take out the $2,500. That is why we love Bitcoin and why we look at it first. That's why the ticker's here. That's why we have the live price action above us always, because we believe in Bitcoin. But it doesn't mean like it's magically you're able to forecast it, anything. We have a framework we try to apply here. We try to teach the framework to help with risk management, max upside, minimal losses if that setup fails, and that's it. We don't act like we know where the asset's going, even if it's an incredible setup, right? So like, let's look at Bitcoin dominance real quick. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance after that engulfing candle yesterday, they're down a little bit, 0.3%, just meaning altcoins kind of a little bit outperforming, but still extremely elevated amongst its highest levels in many years. So, okay, Bitcoin futures. Let's get through these. Well, we know that we have unfortunately, chat, no one wants to hear it. We have an unfilled gap at 83,865 now. Gosh dang it. What are they doing, man? Hold on. Let me show you. I got to use two hands, so I'm a Zoomer right now. You see it right there. The trader settled up on Friday with a close at 83,865 and change. All right, so Sunday evening, when futures open on the new week, you opened at 85,135. There is an unfilled gap. So that is unfortunate because a gap so close like that, you think it's going to fill. We just can't have nice things because of these effing gaps. Okay. All right. Down 1.37% on the new day. Okay, so since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go into crypto. Let's go to Ethereum. That had a nice little break to the upside, going for the highest daily candle close since March 8th. Recapturing that pivotal 2050. But the issue with this one, I mean, it's cool that we're capturing that, but there's still this 2,127 level that we need to break, and that's like Solana's 135.68 or whatever. So, and then you got to break the supply line of this downtrend here. There's just so much work to reverse the trend here that you're in. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. I don't know what that said. Breaking news, something's going on. Yep. Cat's out of the bag. I don't know how to read. All right, so nice day, but has any technical event occurred? 2050 recaptured. No confirmation yet. And again, I think the big level is 2127. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Any structures down here? Really awesome. No real structures. Okay. That's it. It's up 3.37%. It was up more, about 5% at the highs. Meh. XRP. It's actually, unfortunately, down 0.09% right now. What have they done? Why is this thing flat on the day? Can you tell me why XRP is flat, chat? I blame you. So again, in between major inflection points, it's either 190, 265, 270. Okay, but outperforming 99% of cryptos. There's no change here. It's flat. Cool story. What do you want me to do? You want me to start dancing? I mean, oh, look, XRP didn't move today. So let's change the analysis to what it's been the past week or two. Cool, dude. Solana, right? Only one that kind of even made sense of the big ones. For again, not about predictions or like guessing where we're going next, just about price action, correlation to key levels. I tried to spit it out to you to the best of my ability yesterday. multiple times throughout the stream when we looked at this asset. Okay. Wasn't making a call. Hey, bro, Solana's going to 190. No, just identifying the false bearish breakdown of the key level that we know so effing well. Then, after they recaptured the level, they reconfirmed its validity as support. Nice. And then you started rallying. We knew, all right, 130, that's good. Nice. You break 130, that's fine. But you still got to break 135.81. And they're doing that in less than 25 minutes. We'll have a confirmed breakout or break back in, if you will, above all these key levels, which is really nice because historically there's just really nothing there till like 154. So there's definitely decent upside potential from where it is right now just to hit some sort of local level. I'm just talking about the swing high before the reversal, July last year, April of last year, May of last year. You can go a little higher too, August multiple times, September, and then it flips support, right? November, Trump gets elected, boom, gone. So that's about you about another 10.4% upside just before you hit a local high there. No big deal, but hey, it's cool to see, right? This is what you look for. You're just looking for this stuff across all markets. So you could set up an entry, a stop loss, and you got really good upside if it succeeds, and if it fails, because we don't act like we know. If it failed though, your losses get cut pretty fast, and you know why you're setting your stop loss up, because there becomes a strong reason to no longer own the asset. The reason why someone's longing is because of the favorable price action. It becomes unfavorable when the price falls below the levels that it was defending. Then it's like, nope, your argument's dead. It becomes the opposite argument. Below 123, 124, $90, man. So, all right, that's your Solana. We okay over here? Y'all doing okay? Joe Coin, dude. Yeah, it was up 10% today. It was up more at the highs. Holy crap. What a harmonic framework. What happened? Chat's dead. Okay, I'll just continue doing a static video. All right, Solana, let's look at BNB. Yeah, it's up 1.7%. They're up against the resistance again. Okay, they're going for bullish engulfing candle. They're going for the recapturing the 200-day simple moving average again. I mean, you break 638.
Love your streams. You're the more real than anyone else on YouTube. Could you take a look at $S token, Sonic, I'm largely vested.
Did you say Sonic Obama Inu? No, just S token. Wow. Okay, so it's like the Harry Potter Sonic Obama Inu Litecoin. Okay. Largely vested. He's overinvested by a lot. Justin, thank you so much, dude, for the 25. Have the chat. It's your first super chat. Are you kidding me, man? Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, we will. So BNB, I mean, nothing's really changed until you break 638 for real. Then it's like nothing really changes on BNB. I don't care if they break 638. 640, fine, that's cool and all, but there's just too much work to be done. I mean, the previous discernible swing high is like $700. That's your trend reversal area. The trend that was established in mid-December, like a lot of other cryptos. That's what it is you need to do if you want to make a higher high for once in a while. So a couple months, a few months. So not really sold yet on BNB, but yeah, this is what happens when risk on assets catch bids, and it was overdue on the equities market. So crypto just rallies with it. Okay, cool stuff. All right. Hold on. Total market cap. I like turtles. Well, I mean, it's cool that we're up today, 1.68%, going for the highest close since March 6th. Nice. Look at the 200-day moving average at the highs of the day. Tested it, and that's about it. Have we done anything that would reverse the trend that we're currently in with the lower highs, lower lows? No. But people are going to say that it has changed something. Like, nothing's changed. I'm sorry. We really, to feel comfortable on total market cap again, we need to break 3 trillion, and then we need to hold above 2.93 trillion for an amount of time. Okay, reasonable amount of time. Until then, it's just, you still could be working on your lowest high, and before that, the lowest low of correction ongoing. Okay, not calling it a bear market, I'm bearish. It's just, you're correcting. Hard to argue with that. How are you not in a correction when you're not making higher highs, you're not making higher lows for 3 months plus? Shoot, it's like 4 months, right? Yeah, it's like 4 months of lower highs, lower lows in the crypto market. Wow, what a joke. Okay. Sorry to, be the bearer of bad news, but what are you going to do about it? All right? But crypto's up, so the haters can come in and be like, dude, you were bitch. It's like, no, I wasn't. I wasn't. Okay? How's Cardano doing? Nice. All right. Anything above 68.8 cents is okay, but you're just sitting sideways. Paul Wallen above that level, back above the 200 today. That's nice. And really, if they were actually, if you were to catch follow through above 68.8 cents, which you haven't yet, I guess if you were able to break this local 75, 76 cent level, you got some good upside back to 89.5 cents. But why are we unable to even break above March 19th, March 15th, March 12th highs? Why can't we even do it? I don't know. Yeah, if someone could construct an argument, they could probably be safe and set a stop at 68 cents, and you'd probably take profit at 89.5 cents. If you were really wanting to roll the dice on Cardano, right? If you wanted to construct a trading plan at an inflection point, right? Spring, and this kind of back test of spring, that's how you do it. Stop 68 cents, take profit 89.91 cents, right? The supply line of the correction, right? We have the correction conceptualized with the parallel channel tool, and that would take you up here, up yonder. All right, nice. You're safe above 68.8 cents. You're, in this zone, it's like 65, 68. Below 65, though, it's bad news. That's an easy 41 cent target down there. So, okay. One sec. I also made a change to the angle of the camera. We're going to have to evaluate yesterday's stream to this one. People on the stream seems like have some knowledge on videography, and they recommended it, but it's like, like it's more level now. The camera was higher, and with it being higher, you're able to see more of the outside. But now, with it being lower, you see more of the sky, which isn't necessarily like great. So we're just gonna have to like kind of figure it out, what would be best, what's ideal. We'll get. So we can go. I mean, you want to look at a couple more cryptos, I guess. I don't know. How's Dogecoin doing, man? I don't even know. Why not? Yep. Well, hey, what I do like this about Doge. They have recaptured. They're trying to do the same thing, kind of like Solana, kind of a little bit like Ethereum, where at this level, 17.8 cents, you cannot argue with its existence. It's very, very real. Okay, major level. They're recapturing it, so that's very good. That means if it's real, if we're gonna formally regard it as support, it's been resistance since the 10th. If maybe tomorrow, the coming days, it's regarded as support, you got some really good upside potential, and it could still be in a downtrend, right? It come back down to this level, and if it runs up just to 21.9 cents, you got like 22% upside. And guess what? 22% upside, and it still is not making a higher high. It's still making a lower high than the previous high, previous high, previous high. I mean, too much work needs to be done for these trends to reverse on a lot of these alts, but it doesn't mean in like corrections and downtrends you can't get really nice markups. So that is your markup potential if they are truly recapturing the key level, trying to with a candle close 15 minutes till it's confirmed. So maybe some hype in the chat for Dogecoin. It's been a long time since we get hype in the chat. I mean, I don't know. I mean, right, the short setup was amazing. Like, just wow. Okay, nice. That's a kind of a development, technical event kind of occurring, definitely on Doge. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what other ones? I mean, anyone care about these crap coins? Really? Dang, Pepe is up like 8%. Let's go. But does that mean anything? Nah. Like, right, Pepe. Seems like they just kind of recaptured 69,000. 66,000. I mean, I don't know. There could be some upside, take you up to 99,000 again. That could be the target for, a rally, and then they just test this level as resistance. Yeah. So, man, when assets get so destroyed like this, you're going to get rallies like, look what happened on Pepe, that first drawdown. It recovered. It went up 53% in 2 weeks. But then like another one, like from here to here, like that was a 35% rally in 6 days. You just get these rallies, okay? So there could be more upside there, but structurally, locally, not really impressive. Kind of diverged on the RSI and definitely on the MACD. I mean, for sure, there were like sellers were exhausted from this low to the lower low, way lower levels of negative momentum. So now you're just bidding up on that. So nice. But you gotta understand, like, how does a trend reverse when you're starting to make it's a consecutive higher highs, higher lows, and it's definitive. Okay. Looks like the chat box is working again. This is real good, man. A lot more. Yeah, I don't know. It's like just a better things going on stream than yesterday. What's up, Ryler? Lino, Justin, Cap'n, Greybeard, Johnny, Phil, Trader Man. What's up, Brad? Chip Flip, YE, Opie, Diamond Faded, Trip. See some good people in here today. We got a few people watching, right? Good of you. That's okay, man. It's just this is the way it is in these market conditions. All right, we'll get a little over 600 people here. Yeah, man, this is how it goes, right? People can't take these market conditions. I get it, man. Like, there's been very little opportunity for multiple months now in crypto outside of some short selling. But yeah, this doesn't change too much today outside of Solana, maybe Doge, again, for some upside bear market or corrective rallies. Okay, so that's some crypto. Let's go to the S&P 500, the SPIDA. Yeah, they gapped this thing up, didn't they? But what does that do? That doesn't really, I mean, it's cool we recaptured the 200-day simple moving average, but this unfilled gap here, it just isn't fun, Gaps fill, right? Like here, they gapped it up in mid-January, and that gap did not fill until early March. So you could continue on up, and it's not expected. We'd expect nothing, but we understand Fibonacci retraces, common retraces of rallies. After waves down, you have waves up. We've now officially hit a 38% retrace. We discussed this yesterday. Between the 38% retrace and the 618, common retrace zone, golden zone, 574 to 589. 589, what? And then the deeper retrace is 786, 886, $605 for. But I think you would probably test the lows again, fill the gap, maybe put in a higher low, and you start developing some sort of potential bullish bat, and then we head to 605. But not surprising. It was weird and didn't make much sense. How are we only making 23% retrace? No way. Okay, so good to see that. Normal stuff. Here's the Dow Jones. Up 1.42%, very nice. Gapped up, unfilled gap, 42K. Gapped up above the 200 simple moving average. Looks like there's an unfilled gap. I mean, it looks like there's an unfilled gap at 43,188. Unfilled gap, 44,173 on the up, on the upside. So that's good. So the reflexive rally that made sense, right? We're waiting for it, and it's happening. Doesn't mean the trend is. Well, the thing is, the long-term uptrend hasn't even given us enough evidence that it's reversed, right? You have to make consecutive lower highs, lower lows. What were the most two recent discernible events? Okay, you made a lower low than the previous lows, but that's not enough. What was the previous discernible event before that? Pretty much the same high as the all-time high. They were the same. So that's, you have not put in enough data to say that the trend is bearish on the Dow Jones. We just know we got a common retrace unfolding before our very eyes, heading to the 50% retrace, 42.9, and then 618 at the top of that golden zone's 43,418. Hold on a sec. Let me, forgot my TV's on. What am I doing? Just not used to this yet. Let me turn some lights on. A sec. I'm taking y'all with me. So crazy, man. All right. We got about 9 minutes to go until the daily candle close. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Thanks for being here. Just trying to improve the production quality of this stream. It's not perfect or anything, but I think it's better. We're in 2025, man. We gotta do things, Same, more of the same with the Nasdaq, the Qs. We got an unfilled gap. Ripping and roaring up 2.27%. Common retrace, of course. High to low. You have not even made. See, the S&P and the Dow Jones now have officially hit that golden zone, but the Nasdaq has not. So 18,332. That should tell you kind of how bad things were on the Nasdaq. The risk on, megatech, big tech got hit really hard. Remember this correction, 13.67%, I believe, high to low. Okay, yep, 14% correction. Very, very fast, few weeks. So the common retrace zone, 18.3 to 19K, still below the 200 moving average. It's underperforming the Dow Jones and the S&P right now. You can thank Tesla pretty much for doing this almost single-handedly. I don't know, Amazon, they did well today. IWM, Russell 2000, UTF. Nice. Highest daily candle close since February 28th. Up against just an inflection zone. It's very real. This has been a reversal point before in March and May of last year. So that's where you are. You got this correction ongoing. That parallel channel is the correction. And you are at the midpoint, fairly priced of the trend right now, to become overbought in this trend, downtrend / correction, around 217, 218 up here. So there could be more upside, but just an unfilled gap, just like on all the index funds, this unfilled gap. The gaps fill all the time. All right. As you can see here, what we got in mid-January, the gaps did not officially fill really till late February. So that's where we are on the index funds. Okay. Gold finally pulling back some. Yeah, Topi, thanks for watching. Tizer, thank you, man. Skiing Rooster, thank you. What's up, Lino? TA Zip, hello. Spoon. Nick, thank you, dude. Thank all of you for watching, because you could be doing anything, but you're here. And I'm very grateful for y'all. For real. All right, gold after just psychotic run. Exceeding $3,000. You're still trading above it. It was tested as support yesterday and the day before. Friday and Monday. 3K. There was resistance March 14th. Kind of resistance the 17th. It's now support. But whatever. I mean, you're just getting to a point where there's no... Right? You either have the framework or you don't. You either can manage your risk optimally with structures that give you an edge and increase probability, or you don't. In the situation, gold, there's no edge. There's no value. All-time high premium. No structures. You got maybe a little argument that buyers are starting to get a little exhausted up here. The high, the lower high, but they can pull this thing back, and then you run again.
Don't forget to take a look at Sonic. Folded hands emoji.
Justin, absolutely, man. Yeah, for sure. We'll just try to get through, across the markets. Try to get across the markets. It's really the stream name. And then we get to the request. So gold's just part of the markets. People get the value early in the stream. They got limited time. Then, they can tune out during the request or whatever. They don't want to see Sonic. So just making the rounds. Okay. Gold's, yep, lowest close since the 17th, no big deal. How'd Silva do? We're almost there. Silver, after, making the highest levels since Halloween, it's been pulling back, but, I mean, anything above 32,000, or not 32,000, 3250, sorry, is great. I mean, they have not tested it yet. That's going to happen. You're going to see a test. Market participants are going to test 3230 to 3250, and we don't know if it's going to succeed or fail. But you can clearly see a little bit of that potential exhaustion going on the MACD. Here's a high. Here's the slightly higher high on price and the lower levels. Again, we pull back, we back test that level, we run again, and we end up making triple bearish divergence, a lower histogram island again, but at higher prices. I can definitely see that happening. So it's elevated. But you got to think up here, right? This really looms. And I'm not trying to, make a call here, but I do see it, right? I don't know if it's formal enough for a shark. It all depends right here. Gosh dang, are you kidding me, man? Very close to valid, right? You need a 1618 on the B to D wave. Okay, I'm just saying that. It's more like a C to... What is it? 0xABC. The A to C wave, formally and technically, according to the book, right? The sharks, or the 5-O's, all that, it's the 0xABC. C, and then D would be a 50% retrace here. So you do have a completed shark W-shaped pattern on silver. Make of that what you will. You are certainly reacting, I think beginning to react at least a little bit. Would you agree? I don't know. It's there. Okay. So you might want a 50% retrace and still get a higher low than 31 bucks. Okay. Not a great level to take fresh longs, right? Anytime a W shape's completing like this, it's not like, hey, man, this is the great area of value. No, it's not. And oil, I mean, some of these commodities did well today. A couple, not like all. A lot didn't do well. Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Cocoa futures? Up 4%. This reminds me of Ethereum a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe a little. Dang, man. Not even at support, really. Come on. They're so close. Cocoa futures did well. U.S. oil had an okay day. They recaptured that freaking level, man. 67.59. Yeah, that's it. They recaptured it. But you can't really get excited about this thing until it's above 78 bucks, because these are the previous discernible swing highs. And until you're recapturing those, holding them and running again, you're not in an uptrend. So weak, but they just got this thing pinned, not letting it fall below 67.59 for long. Like that, it's kind of a trend, a kind of a thing been going on since September. Tried it in December 2023, June 2023. I can't do it. Too strong for now. Okay. Coffee futures is nuts, chat. Do you care about coffee? Because coffee is so bullish. It's like orange juice futures. I mean, you see that is powerful stuff, man. That might be one of your, outside of gold, that might be one of your strongest looking commodities as it stands right now. I mean, coffee, cattle futures, very strong. Just a symmetrical triangle, very neutral structure, and you're in the dead middle, so it's neutral on top of neutral. If it broke upward, you got to break 430 first, but I mean, this is amongst the highest levels we've ever seen on coffee futures. So get your beans, get your steak while you can. Beautiful uptrend. Really nice. Okay, and talking about steak, cattle. All right, maybe pulling back some. Hey, maybe hidden bearish divergence on the MACD histogram. Here's a high, and this is definitely like a lower high on the candle close anyway. Maybe hidden bearish divergence is coming in. Double tap. I hope so, man. All right, so that's it, chat. Google, sorry, not Google. My God, Jesus Chumps. I was looking at the wrong. Sorry, it's been a long day. Very hard training session. My body is cooked. So the daily candle closed on Bitcoin and all of crypto. That was confirmed the highest daily candle close since March 6th. That's it. That's what happened. Nice. No break. No higher highs. Nothing really to get too excited about till Bitcoin's breaking 93K. And if it happens, I'm going to be so excited and be so happy, man. Okay. Going back to that 4 hour on the bigger screen so you can see here what I'm talking about. It's just, this is what you got going on. All right. It's just a structure and some really good respect of this, the top side of the structure. And you got the bottom point, anchor point, and then you got that heart line that very well respected, it seems like, especially lately, 21st to 23rd. So what do y'all think? I mean, is Bitcoin going to reverse at the supply line, or are we just going to... Just remember, dude, like, you got unfilled gaps, CME futures, 83K and change is the gap, and then you got the S&P. All the index funds have unfilled gaps below them, too. And now you got the S&P, the Nasdaq, not the Nasdaq actually, just the S&P and Dow Jones have made official, at least some common retrace. The golden zone has been achieved on those. So I think it's more exciting about Solana, but we'll see if it's real. Okay. People get real excited. Anytime there's a move up, Bitcoin's up 1.3%. Dude, oh my God, it's reversed. It's like, but if you are actually looking, nothing changed. And people are going to be mad and upset about that. People are going to be DMing me, hate, and calling me swear words. Dude, for real, psycho people get real mad when I'm just talking like I am now about how this market is and how I interpret it. People get triggered and upset about my opinion. Like, dude, I'm a live streamer, okay? I don't shill S coins. I don't take money from entities and shill them to you. I don't post affiliate marketing links to make money off you joining an exchange that might rug pull. I don't do any of that. Every dime is all voluntary, and I don't even ask for your support. Right? And you got people that are like really upset about my opinion on the markets. Okay, I'm here, like, no one in here is getting charged for me to go live. Okay, I'm just here. So it's like, you got to really think about, did I go to Harvard? Am I Jim Cramer? Am I at the, New York Stock Exchange I'm not, right? Just a guy from Alabama that likes charts, been studying it for 15 years, and that's it, okay? So people got to really temper their expectations of me, okay? Not in a lot. We have not reversed the trend yet. I'm sorry on Bitcoin. Things have to be done, and they're definitive things, okay? They're not just like, it's nebulous, man. Like, Bitcoin has to do, like, stuff, and the trend reverses. It's like, no, you have to recapture 93K and then hold above it, like, for real. And then we got to run to 100K, 99K, and then, you know, that's going to probably be a higher high. And then you sell off, you go all the way back down to 93K. And if you hold that, you make a higher low, you start running, oh my God, all of a sudden we got evidence that the trend in the short term, midterm is reversing. But we don't have that data yet. And no one's going to make me just lie and say that it's good. Everything's good. It's not good yet. Not great yet. So yeah, 87.3 on corn, Bitcoin. My YouTube chat crashed again. Kidding. Search reading. Okay, we're gonna look at that we had a request, so we'll look at that. All right, let's see here. What's up, Fart McMahon?
Fard McMahon tipped $25. Preach, my brother. Appreciate the fishing lessons for all these years. Been here since 2017. Can you look at Fard coin again? Back-tested inflection zone as resistance. Time to dump.
Well, look at the fart coin, man. Thanks so much, dude. McMahon. Yeah, dude, you have been here a long time. Long-standing member of this community, and very grateful. Okay. We've come a long way. I mean, not just the price of Bitcoin. Remember, we were, Bitcoin was trading in the low 3,000s at points when I was live streaming, and now, at the highest high, 109,000, and now we're at 87.4, and I consider that pretty good. A lot of people don't, though. A lot of people have problems. Okay, a lot of people, I don't get it. Like, Bitcoin's 87K, and people are really mad, really upset about that, and it's just like, for someone like you and many people in this community that have been around for so long in this market, it's like, I'm nothing but grateful. Like, you can't make me ungrateful for Bitcoin being at 87K. Bitcoin goes to 74K. I'm still so grateful. Because we've been around. We know what it was at. We were like, see you at 10K. Dude, we're going to do a gas station, go run and get beer. And then we're at the gas station and we tell the clerk, see you at 10K. I mean, and then people were losing their minds. Confetti, all that for a $10,000 Bitcoin. Here we are. Over 8 times the price. But yeah, I think it's the newer people, I guess. I don't know. Okay, what was it? Real quick, let me the ticker was S token. Okay. S token. The Sonic, is it on KuCoin or anything? No, just Binance OKX, maybe OKX. Oh, very liquid here. Yeah, when you're requesting really off-brand S coins in the millions, please give me the exchange too. That would really help. Okay, here we go. We got it here. S. Give me one sec. Well, you can see here that some pretty positive price action correlation around 49.50 cents. I like that. January support. This is the 4 hour, so it's not really that crazy. But that's your zone of inflection. I do like that it made an 88% retrace. A beautiful M-shape pattern did complete pretty perfectly, probably. But just eye testing it until we actually plot it. Man, that's spectacular, man. Like, what are you gonna do? How good is that? It's like a Gartley bat combination, 57% on B and 88% retrace on D. I mean, that's like legit we're at bottom. I mean, that's so magical, isn't it? It's freaking nuts. And there's not been these things go on these runs and they end up being the type 1 reaction. They eventually just like top out, and then you'll see them just, oh, okay. And then they come back down for a type 2, and it's like, oh, it's all over. They end up doing stuff like that. So if you're asking about Sonic Coin now, it's too far gone from a level that's reasonable for optimum risk management, right? Because we're always trying, if we're trying to construct a trading plan, we're always looking for the asset to be as close to those inflection points from history as possible. Well, unfortunately, that markup, right? You see it, you had a little time. No one's requesting S to the US dollar until today, first time in human history on this stream anyway. So it's like the time you wanted to be requesting it to maybe take action was between March 21st and the 22nd. I mean, that was your little opportunity there. Because it's now, appreciated value, 19%. You're 19% higher than you would want to be to take a fresh long with an easy no-brainer. Your stop loss in that situation would be maybe just below that 48-cent level, maybe even a little lower, 46 cents, and you just let it ride. So that's kind of where we're at. But incredible to see that type 1 reaction so immediate. Off that 88%, the pattern completion zone, price reversal zone, it's up 45%, 2 weeks. Nice. That's your S-man. What? New pyramid discovered in Egypt? Whoa. Fartcoin. Okay, William, I don't believe you. He says it's a beautifully designed platform for users. Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah, so nice to see it. But, yeah, no forms of confirmation down here. Just a nice reaction. Daily. It's beautiful. I mean, that daily, good God, that's just super sexy, man. If you just care about M shapes, wow. Yep, I mean, it's kind of like the way Solana was correlating to its own 125 level. They recaptured it, then they were just testing it for a while. From the 16th all the way to the 23rd were some really good tests here of the January 21st, 20th level. And you're just seeing some separation now. That was the highest daily candle close really since like March 2nd. And 65 cents is probably your upside potential from here. I mean, it could go up a little more and hit some areas where there might be some supply. And then above that, you probably got to say 78 cents if they did break it. Just that initial candle, the reversal there, and then obviously the C point, March 2nd, it reversed there too. So I think a couple targets there if it was just going to keep going. Okay.
Respect the TA gosh.
What's up, Colorado? Thank you, dude. Respect it. Gosh, dang, man. Got any tots? Thank you. Get back to Fartcoin. Dig gander, man. Fartcoin, what? Star Pest Control, thank you so much for watching, man. For real. Okay, let's look at, what's it called? Fartcoin. I think we were looking at MEX on it. Yeah, no. I don't think MEX was really good because I had way more data than the one I was looking at yesterday. Okay, let's try to see here. Rounding bottom, but yeah, I just can you see the level from late December, mid-January? I mean, it's 69 cents. Go figure, right? It was a reversal point February 11th. You're just below that, and you've gone on a nice run because, yeah, straight up and down. Okay, got close enough to a bottom here, and you've just been running, but I wouldn't say it's actionable for a long right now, right? Because we need certain criteria to exist, just structures and correlation to key levels for action. And currently this one's been marking up, and it's not really, did it do anything today? I mean, it did make its highest daily candle close since early February. That's nice, but did it take out a key level? No. Did it even test that 69 cent level? No. Is it trading near a support? Well, there's no action to take, really. Not much to do. It would be spectacular to get a retest to 21 cents again if we could help it one day. You know, they come down, we get a double bottom on fart coin, then it's like they farted, and then it's like a butt, a picture of a butt. How legendary would that be? You just get this, and it's like fart coin bottoms.
Short-term TP for Pepe.
What's up, Love Jeep, man? Thanks for the 7. Thank you, dude. We were looking at it, right? It was, if Bitcoin wasn't to reverse here, right, at the supply line of that channel, I mean, where you are right now, it's either, yeah, I mean, probably 99,000 if, you know, I guess Bitcoin continued to run to 91, 92K. But I don't know, there's just nothing here that's structurally enticing to me. You just had your lowest low. Before that, your lowest high of the downtrend. You're reacting. Okay, what didn't react today, really? Except UBX crashed 30%. I'm just not really sold on Pepe, and if you're above 77,000 long enough, yeah, your target would be 99,000. I know it's in centage to the US dollar, but it's like 1/1000th of a penny or 1/10,000th penny. I don't even know. I'm not going to try to care. All right. Did Hawk2 coin do something? I don't really give a crap. Naga, nah, it's not true. Yikes, what a weirdo. I'm just not gonna do that. We're just not gonna like let that keep going. It's kind of nipping it in the bud, Tony Soprano would say. So what? I mean, that's kind of a pseudo request. How did Ethereum close the day? Nice. They definitely recaptured 2050, but to be safe, you really want to see buyers take out 2,127. It's just so clear. January 2024, August, September 2024. I mean, really, February this year. Maybe when we're testing it in early March, but you want to recapture that. And even if you did recapture it, it's still not enough to say that we're reversing the trend we've been in. And the trend is certainly lower highs, lower lows. I don't give a crap what you say. That's what it is. Okay? And that will remain that way until we're taking out the Trump pump and dump, 2,500. I mean, that's swing high, I guess. And above that, 2,800. Then you got 3,000. There's just, I mean, good luck getting to Mordor. You're in freaking Linden right now. But yeah, I mean, just even if you're going high, you got still another 13% upside. You had 20% upside before yesterday. But you got about 13, 14% upside before testing the supply line of this downtrend that goes back to December. Go up 13 more percent and still be in the downtrend. Supply at a supply line, you roll over again. Maybe we'll retest 1,800. Maybe we can firm a bottom for once. We do something. But What's the most recent discernible event on Ethereum outside of recapture in 2050? Oh, your lowest low of correction. Well, that's not something you want to say. You know, you can't say that and be in an uptrend. I'm sorry, you just can't. So Trading Lab. All right, Metallica, yeah, dude. James Hetfield, Lars Ulrich, still doing it, man. Hard to believe, right? All these years. Okay, so Ethereum and Solana, very good. I just liked the way the price was correlating long enough. It was very controversial with the failure, the drawdown, but then the test, the 21st. It's like, man, they're holding it, really? Spectacular. Now we got a confirmed clean breakout above it, and there's just tons of upside potential. I mean, you got an immediate 154, 155 target here on Solana up to 160. That would be the first level. I think that's, unless Bitcoin's just going to collapse, that's probably where you're going to be headed. Good stuff, man. Solana, the only one that I could really sign off on for a risk management situation. Optimum risk management. Okay, easy to set a stop. You know, if it broke out, there would be good upside potential, and it did very well. It outperformed all the major S coins yesterday. So cool. Well, Stephanie, if you didn't hear, India is going to be the next superpower of the world, according to Naga Vinatiga Grincha Vajala. The next superpower, bro. Okay. Oh, you want to look at the Mag 7 real quick? You can do that. Mag 7, dude. Tesla, the king of kings today. Wow, what a candle. What a couple 2 days, right? And 2 trading days from the low to the high. Tesla's up 18.72%. Imagine TSLL. Wow. Yeah, but the issue is just unfilled gap right below you. Yeah, overdue, man. Overdue. I like it above 259. That's great. I mean, you could be $300 to your target right here, I would think. You got some more upside before you're testing a major inflection point. So, cool. It was overdone, man. Remember, we had not even seen positive momentum since December 20th, up until three days ago, trading days, right? That's wild. I mean, what's cool though is like from this low to high, that's an 88% retrace plus. Almost filled that gap, but yeah, great to see it. Meta also gapped up, nothing burger gap. What's going on? What's being on?
Anonymous tipped $25. APT crypto.
Oh, thank you, dude. Sure, we'll look at APT. We will. Much love. Yeah, so they defended that 582 level. Seems upside 632.50 for your next overhead resistance. That's it. Now in between 600 and 632, flip your coin now. Just unfilled gap's going to sit there, and it's going to fill eventually. But I mean, you hadn't seen positive momentum on the histogram since the 18th of February. Wow, what a like a fast, very fast correction. Good to, that's like pulling the band-aid off, right? So common retraces, same for all assets that go through these quick waves down. You have not even come close to a 38% retrace. The golden zone on Facebook between 639 and 678. This is where you could imagine this thing run into before reversing to the downside again to maybe fill the gap. That's just your target zones. That's a common retrace zone, okay? Amazon exploded higher, gapped up above the 200 moving average, gapped up above $199.85, $200. This swing high, old all-time high from July 2024, November 2024 support. Very good. I mean, that's a great run. And, you know, again, this uptrend you've been in, got very close to the oversold threshold of the uptrend. Major uptrend going on since January 2023. Unfilled gap below you, but man, above 200, sky's the limit. I mean, overhead resistance might be, 213 to 216 up there. Could run. And again, it's all about the Fibonacci, right? High to low. Where's our common retrace zone here? 209.88 all the way to 222. And then a perfect 50% retrace would be that overhead resistance from November and January. There you have it. So there's still more upside, common upside potential. Nvidia, nice to recapture 118, but the unfilled gap right there, my God, it's just like begging to fill. But hey, if they could fill the gap, they could back test and reconfirm 118 as support again. I'd feel a lot better about it. And then your upside would be pretty good. Well, at least to 130, 135, 140. Each swing high is a candidate area for, potential reversal. So, yeah, here's your high, here's your low, here's your lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, the buyers are capturing their footing for a while, for a little bit. And you could be on anything is possible up until 140 for a lower high. You could end up making an 88% retrace, high to low, and it's still kind of in a correction. So cool, but unfilled gap at 108.84. That's kind of gross. Yeah. Those are the only gaps in the general vicinity of this asset, of its price, right? That's it. 108 and 118, 117 and change. At least this one's going to fill, hopefully. And maybe they hold 118. Google, they kept defending 160, swing high, swing low. And you gapped up, unfilled gap. See this? I hate it. I hate these unfilled gaps. Unfilled gap, hey, at least at 206. So common retrace, you really just got to the 23% retrace. So you now just finally can say we have a valid anchoring from the high to low for Fibonacci. And then your golden zone, common retrace zone between 176 and 187. That would be just normal, man. If the asset rallied up to this zone here before rolling over again for a retest, that'd be common, okay? Apple, I like it, man. No gap here. No one filled. They filled the gap at the lows of the day. I love that. And now 220 is support. Confirmed. So anything above 220, your upside potential, it's very easy. Like 237 is your target here. I mean, if this is a real breakout bullish back test, positive price action to the 220 level, you can clearly see how real it is. I mean, it's just not a joke. It started in June of last year, then November, January this year. I mean, if it was to rally off of that back test, you go up 7.5% here. But the issue is you do that, you still are making another lower high than the previous high and the previous high. Ugh, you made a lower low than the previous central swing low. So you might be still correcting, even with a nice 7.5% rally here, overdue, right? Index funds overdue. It's still not going to be a great piece of data. But hey, yeah, traders could make some money and then take some profit at 237 and it rolls over again for another retest, 216, 220 later. Yeah, there's not really no evidence of like real bullish divergence or anything on the oscillators. Bearish convergence. All right, and the last of the 7, Microsoft. It's cool. We're back above 388. You're lucky. Like, you're real lucky because this asset is only up 0.47%. Tesla's up 12% today. The worst performer of the 7. Not impressive. The divergence maybe finally catching some bids. But shouldn't it have been up more? Shouldn't we be above 397.35? Again, you can look at it the same way with Fibonacci, high to low here. Like, you just can't be that surprised if I mean, it's really weak, but if, say, the index funds are continuing to rally, common retrace zone here on Microsoft, 407 to 426. I mean, this is what's kind of weird about this one. It's the only Magnificent Seven that has not, from its previous kind of major swing high to low, it's the only one now that has not achieved a 38% retrace. It has not even achieved a 23% retrace. So very notable weakness on Microsoft. I don't know what that's going to manifest into. I don't know really what it means, but I'm just identifying overwhelming weakness on Microsoft compared to the other mags. Okay. All right. I'm live now, hour and 11 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button, the bell, sub. Thanks for being here. Aptos. Well, I mean, my God. Well, yeah, it's all right. I mean, you know, it's not the absolute lowest risk area, but 502 to 537 is certainly an area where someone could construct a trading plan. I mean, in fact, this goes back to the swing high there. So the swing high, swing low, look, test, perfect test. Yeah, if you're above 546, given enough time, and if you were long on this in the fives, I mean, I would think probably you're going to be swinging for 977 up there. Yeah, 977, 1023. That's the bottom and the top. I mean, this is a really, really nice little bullish alternate bat. Someone could say it's a shark, depending on how you anchor. I think either one's valid here. Yeah, if you do the alt bat, XA, B, C is perfect. Now that's just a standard bat. Okay, it's not deep enough or it's not shallow enough for a alt bat. But there you have it. That is a bullish bat pattern, standard bullish bat pattern completion zone, and that's what you're looking for. Stuff like this is when you want the M shape to just happen to complete. 886 just happens to complete at this level of historical inflection where reversals have occurred before multiple times. That's the dream right there. That's super strong, easy to manage risk below that, right? Below 502, you want nothing to do with it, at least until the threes. But above, hey, if they're holding above 546, given enough time, I think a good target's 977 to $10. Very, very interesting here, man. Yep. Nice request too. Wow. Can you believe it? Joe coin yesterday, now Aptos coin today. You just post this is incredible. So very nice, man. Okay. Beautiful here. So I think we've gone across the markets. I think we've been live long enough. Okay, I just wanted to come by and do what I've been doing for over 7 years. Some people have a problem with it, for sure. They got issues. Not much I can do about those people. But this tends to happen when the markets start going to crap and, you know, the direction's not, number go up considerably for a long time. People get really emotional and mad about stuff. So I mean, it's kind of dehumanizing, right? It's like, I'm just going live, man. It's like, I got a life too. I got problems just like everyone else. We all got our issues, man. It's like, people just don't treat it like that. All right, man. Well, all I can do is to do the analysis and yeah, I mean, market conditions will improve, but we're still waiting on that, and there's a lot of work Bitcoin needs to do to definitively reverse the shorter term couple month downtrend. Step one is breaking above 92,779 and holding above it. Or before we get there, we end up making higher lows than 78.3, right? So, yeah, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Hit that like button, that bell, the sub on your way out. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing. Oh yeah, AEP, was that a request or no? I don't think so. No, APT was the request. So. Yep. All right. Well, it's been fun. And I'll just leave you to it. Let's break this little supply line on Bitcoin around 88.5, 88.6. And if we can do that, should be a pretty easy run to the low 90s, 91 to 93. So I'm rooting for it, dude. I'm hoping. But you know how hope goes. So I'll be back. Till next time, respect the T.